Yo, AI coding news updates is what we're gonna do. Weakest intros of all time. All right, yeah, you know the deal. Going through the links on Discord and probably my X bookmarks for stuff that's happened, you know. I'm sure a lot has happened, as always. Maybe we'll make a note. It's not a bad idea. AI coding updates 9th April. All right. Um, yeah. Um, are we live? I think so. Yes. Hello world. No. I don't see the chat. What's up with that? Ergo, what's up, dude? Did you go to the thing yesterday? The hack night? Okay, I think we're good now. Ish. Let's see. Damn, it's meant to show an alert. Oh, they canceled it. Okay, interesting. Um, hold up. I'm just trying to get chat on screen in this new cool way. But looks like I have to make it again. Shouldn't take too long. Just give me one sec here. Alright, let's try that. Hey, there we go. Alright. Okay. That should be YouTube working at least. TikTok. TikTok also good. Let's go. Okay. Um, let's group these. Let's go through the links dump, shall we? Or maybe let's go through general. I think oh yeah, this dude came through. Forgot his name. A. And he was talking about trying to find a lightweight MCP client on with Python. He ended up using which one? He ended up using this one. MCP client CLI. This seems pretty cool. I've been looking for something like a simple CLI. Let's see how big this file is. how big this code is. Okay, it's quite a few different files. Storage prompt. Let's look at the prompt. There's a reviewer for code, a committer, and the YouTube one. Okay, interesting. Yo, Barku, what's up? OpenAI suing Elon Musk for being a database? What? Yo, 1027, what's good? What's this Elon Musk getting sued for being a database? What's up with that? Oh, you mean a douchebag? Okay, sorry. This is pretty cool. Low key want to try this. Let's look at their diagram. Component diagram. Okay. So a user can ask stuff like, what's a capital? Tell me more. Okay. The CLI has a config manager, output handler, conversation manager, managing conversation persistence through an SQLite database. Also memories. Tool manager that manages MCP tools. There's MCP servers and LLM providers externally. Okay, this would make sense. It's a pretty good architecture. Setup, you just pip install it. And you have your MCP config similar to how you would for Claude or Cursor, etc. Seems pretty straightforward. I low-key want to test this because it seems so simple. Let's test this out. I'm gonna test it out in Warp. We're just gonna install it globally. YOLO. YOLO Baggins. Pip install. Wait, then where do we put the... Okay. Um, no matching distribution requires Python greater than 3.12, whereas I have 3.11. We're going to use the agent mode. We want to install this, but it requires Python 3.12. Let's see what it suggests. Oracle loves MCP. It's been using OpenAI's vector storage feature to create simple MCP servers for docs. Nice. Yo, Kez, what's up? Streams mass spamming on live on Discord. True. Uh, no, it's just once. Or you mean the actual YouTube notification? Oh, crazy. Sorry about that. Yo, friend tech. Damn. Nice name. Oh, the Kick app. Oh yeah, Kick is always broken. Should I just turn off Kick? Kick has always been broken for me. I'll just turn it off. Um, yeah, friend tech. Hilarious. Okay. So we want to brew install 5 and Python 12. Don't really want that. Or like make an env with UV with Python 12. Well, I think that's how I should be doing it. A virtual environment. One downside to that is I think I have to run the virtual environment every time. And oh, I don't know why I'm doing it in this folder. Let's make a new folder. Okay, so now I should have Python version 12. Nope, I didn't activate it. How about now? Nope. Can I teach you programming? It's not really something I do. But you can book my time at techfriend.net and I can use that to teach you programming. But I think there's probably better ways where you can learn programming without paying me $100 an hour. We just ran this. Yo, Revive Victor, what's up? Mm-hmm. Double check. Didn't even get out of here. Double check .env. Is it .env? No, no. What I meant was. I think the way I've done Python versioning might depend on what's in this ZSHRC file. I'm using pyenv. Yeah, there we go. So I need to change versions with pyenv. Maybe I should uninstall that if I'm using UV more. I don't know. Python versioning is painful, yeah. Well, apparently like UV is meant to solve all of that. But I think like if I'm going to use just UV, I should uninstall pyenv. But because I have both of them, it's kind of pyenv is taking precedence. Which is a bit annoying. It's gonna hide Discord for now. And speaking of MCPs to use, there is this MCP, this one MCP that unlocks 4,000 plus MCPs. And that is the Apify MCP, which I have one created here, Actors MCP, with 5 scrapers for Instagram, web, tweets, YouTube, and Reddit. Now, do they give us the way to install this? MCP server. I think we might have to look it up. Do you just have to tag the specific MCP you want to add to the context? Yeah, yeah, you do. So it doesn't include all 4,000 initially. You kind of have to set them up. So I've set up these 5, but you can like bulk add um as many as you want. But yeah, as you said, it would probably confuse the LLM if you add all of them. So do they give the MCP config? Or you can install it with Smithery. Cloud Desktop. MPX this. Okay, this seems pretty simple. Um, I think we can just add this to this LLM config file. I will have to get my API key off screen. Yo, lazy, what's up? Let me just grab this here. All right, got my API key. Um, oh, we can configure this MCP server. There we go. Is that right? MCP servers. Okay, so it's in a one of these. We can give a system prompt here, but can we leave out the system prompt also? No, I guess I had it right. I don't know, let's see. Let's just try it with that. Oh, it won't let me save it. Sudo? Oh, maybe I gotta make the directory first. And now, hopefully... There we go, okay. Let me add my API key here. Off screen. Okay. And how do we run this now? LLM. Oh, I already have something called LLM. This might be a conflict. Nope, okay, it did call MCP CLI. Looks like we do need a system prompt and an LLM. Can't show my screen here, sorry. But yeah, I'm just adding the system prompt. Now in the system prompt, I'm not including the MCP servers. I wonder if it'll know. And really weirdly in their example, they have GPT-4, which is pretty annoying. And I have to get my API key. That is pretty annoying, but I'm gonna do it just to see if I can call the MCP servers like this. Who knows? Okay. Um, why no open router? Yeah, I'm just following this. I'm just trying this MCP CLI project, and it's just got provider OpenAI as the example. So I just want to see if that works. They do say you can use any LLM provider, but we'll just see if the base one works here. I'm trying 4.0 mini. I typed hi. It's taken a hella long time. This could be because it's installing the Apify client. Okay, that one worked. Can you get the latest video by TechFriend on TikTok? Okay, it's using the Instagram scraper, even though I said TikTok, but that's still pretty cool. Let's see what it comes up with. Seems like I've mistakenly searched for TikTok on Instagram. Let's just say Instagram. Interesting, okay. Totally different arguments here. This is just 4.0 mini, so it is kind of basic. Um, should we try open router? Open router. Here it says change the base URL for open router, potentially. Oh, that's cool. So I did get my latest my top pinned video, I think. Not exactly my latest video, but my pinned video. Okay. So it's able to do a call. Um, can you get, I don't know what else these MCP servers can even do. Hey, Joker, what's up? Sequential thinking MCP is a must. Yeah, I haven't really gotten any of those management slash thinking ones. Haven't tried any of those just yet. Can you find tweets about Llama 4 at 7B? Let's try another tool. Damn, it wasn't able to call the other tools. I'm gonna change model to GPT 4.0. See if it can call the tools better. Because right now it's pretty disappointing, and I don't know. I'd say that's more of a model and system prompt problem rather than the actual tool problem. So we'll give it the exact same tool call. What was a tool called Discover Actors? This is interesting. So it's actually found. No, it found a tool, but then it called another tool. And now it's using the Instagram scraper again. Alright, what if we ask it, what tools do you have access to? Instagram scraper, web browser, Google Maps. Oh, so despite me saying that it has tweet scraper, YouTube scraper, and stuff, it doesn't actually see those. Interesting. Not sure why. And then it also has actor discovery and actor details and Google Maps, which I haven't provided. In the Appify MCP docs, they did provide a way to provide the where is it? Here, the actors manually. Maybe I should do that. I'm gonna hide my screen again. It's pretty annoying because like the config file has my API key in it, so I can't show it. But I'm just manually adding these actors now. Um, let's see. Uh, okay, I think I just added them. Google Maps key? No, OpenAI API key. So the good thing about like Apifile, the whole point is like you just need one API key, and that's the Apify API key, and then it's able to, do all these other external services API calls without you having to sign up for individual API keys. So I should have like a tweet and a TikTok one now. So I'm just gonna ask about tweets about Llama 4. Hopefully now it'll have access to the tweet scraper. Let's see. There we go. Perfect. That's the exact one I'm using. So now it's grabbing 10 tweets for Llama 4. These results are from a demo data set. So it wasn't really able to tell me. I think we can like continue the conversation here. With like -c. Add a C prefix. LLM space C. Just print out the tweets in plain text. Let's see if it has like conversational memory. It should. Okay, apparently that MCP just returned demos. I wonder if we can like clear the conversation. I guess if we don't provide C. I guess that's so. All right, let's try get the latest video from Tech Friend on TikTok. Elon requires an API key. Yes, if you're accessing directly, but the whole point of these like actors on Apify is they're meant to handle it for you, and then they pass down the cost onto you, kind of thing. Okay, someone's doing Instagram again. What tools do you have access to? Let's ask it one more time. Do you use Inspector when you're building your MCP servers? Me? I'm not building them. Or debugging them? No, I've never used the Inspector tool. Is it good? Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Reddit. Huh. Oh, I don't have TikTok. Did I remove it? Looks like I don't. All right, let's just ask find the opinions on Llama 4 on the local llama subreddit. Let's see. Will it use the Reddit tool? Yep. Reddit tool. Looks like it can't search for particular subreddits. Also, you must rent a paid actor in order to run this tool, supposedly. Uh-huh. Rent a paid actor. So even though we have access to it through MCP, we have to go to the actor and pay for it, supposedly. That's pretty annoying. That kind of defeats the purpose. At least the purpose that I was hoping for. Is it this one? How do you even rent the actor? I'm not sure. $45 per month. Oh, I guess like this. Damn. It's a lot. You have 1 day free trial though. It's about Trudex. I might just start it just to test it. I guess I can cancel it today. Let's see if this works. Yo, Voodoo Glitch, what's up? Firebase Studio gave you joy? Yeah, I might look into it. Might look into it. Um, Couldn't find any posts discussing Llama 4. Shit, what are they? Accidentally. Couldn't find discuss any posts on Llama 4. Damn, didn't work too good. Um, Search. Let's do one more. Search for posts on Llama 4 on Reddit. Print out all the data in plain text. GT says everything on Apify is expensive as hell. Yeah. I guess, yeah, because you're kind of paying for that service of them setting it up for you. So instead of like, if there is like a direct API, you're kind of, going through a middleman. So you'll have to pay a premium. But if it worked in ideology where like everything was just ready for you to use without you having to make new API keys, a lot of people, including myself, would probably pay for that. But unfortunately, it looks like some of these just aren't working with this MCP properly, unfortunately. So can I cancel this trial? There we go. Okay. I don't think I'll spend too much more time on that one. So yeah, that was just a bit of testing I wanted to do. I mean, this MCP client seems pretty good. Pretty good bare bones project. I bet there's probably better implementations though. It was nice. I give it a 7 out of 10, maybe 7.5. Decent, solid project. All right, let's move on. What's next? Where's Discord? Yo, Najara, what do I do for work? Software engineering, content creation. Thanks for the question, my G. Goose is one of the better CLI implementations. Yeah, I should definitely give Goose another visit. Definitely lacking. Do they have voice talk? Yeah, wait, do I still have Goose installed? Oh, I still have Goose installed. Is it updated though? Version 1, I don't think this is. How do you update this shit? You can add speech to it. Yeah, sick. Yeah, it's open source, so I wouldn't be surprised if there's hella extensions. Yeah, extensions. Nice. When are you going to give Google's new Agent SDK kit a try? Yeah, that's a good question. I had a quick, brief overview of it, like skim of it, and I'm not sure. It kind of looked like, does it only work with their Gemini models? Or is it an SDK that you can bring your own LLM? Because that is one of the concerns I had initially. Okay, so that was that guy that came through. This is pretty cool. This is like video to sound effects. Not something we haven't seen before. But yeah, you can see this drain, bacon. So the user just uploads the video and this AI generates the audio for it. I don't know if you guys can hear it. Wait for it. Yeah, I don't know if you can hear it, but it's like sizzling bacon. It seems pretty decent. But like those are just basic examples. Um Another TTS. Deepcoder 14B. Let's have a look at this. Announcing Deepcoder 14B. An O1 and O3 mini level coding reasoning model, fully open source by Together AI. Damn, okay, I didn't know Together makes their own models. And I guess Quen would be just how it, yeah. I mean, for 14 billion. Oh, here we go. Compared to DeepSeek R1. Oh no, this is a Quen distill. Oh no, normal DeepSeek R1. Okay, it doesn't outperform normal DeepSeek R1 on most benchmarks, but it's very close. Almost as if it was trained on it. um, it's pretty good. At this size, like obviously 14B is so much smaller than R1 at 600B. So yeah, pretty impressive. Will there be Aider benchmarks for this? Yeah, we want to. Let's have a look at. I'm trying so hard to get like a good way to inference these models, host these models so I can run um nice deep coder. So I can run benchmarking on them. This guy looks like he's having bad first impressions. But yeah, it's been difficult. I've been trying to run this 7 billion parameter model because I thought, 7 billion would be the easiest to run. And I just haven't been able to find a good host that can just withstand the whole um, benchmark. It's pretty annoying. Yeah, I saw they updated AI. Yo, David Bryson, my pleasure. Thank you for the comment. Did your comment come up? There we go. Oh, big man ting. Yeah. So stay tuned. I plan to test all these models, but without the Aider benchmark, I'm not really sure how good this is. And also, like, I don't have a really good use case for open source models, but still pretty cool. DeepSeek, that's Deepcoder by Together.ai. Coding, reasoning, completely open source coding dataset plus code plus recipe. Let's just go dataset plus code. Yeah, this is super solid. Definitely gonna um like be a good push for open source. So yeah, we're gonna give this 8 8 out of 10 on the coolness scale. All right, what's next? Uh yes, the agent to agent protocol by Google. This is super cool. It seems to be like compatible with like protocol, I mean SDKs like Crew AI and stuff. I had a skim of it. Looks like they already had so many partners here building on this A to A standard. But you know what it kind of feels like? It kind of feels like when Microsoft released Auto AutoGen. You know, we got a bunch of hype, but you never, I don't know, as far as I can tell you, I haven't really seen any great success stories from AutoGen. And this is kind of like the first impressions I get with this protocol. They're kind of comparing it to the MCP protocol. They're like, MCP is the protocol for tools. This is like wildly successful. Everything is like adopting this MCP protocol. They're trying to make an agent to agent protocol, and like it seems like they're trying to get that MCP level status of, you know, coolness and, you know, integration into like all these frameworks and tools with their own protocol. We'll see how it goes. Um, for me, it's like not that interesting. It's more like a 5.5 out of 10. Apparently, there's some prompt injection issues with some MCPs. I heard specifically the WhatsApp MCP, yeah, had some security issues. People were able to get your message history from the MCP tool. Yeah. So just be careful with stuff like this, what you're giving it access to. I haven't looked at the WhatsApp one, but whenever it's connected to data that might be of value, there's always going to be people trying to find vulnerabilities there. David asks, how do I use DeepSeek without the security risk? Yeah, DeepSeek is an open source model, thankfully. So if you have it run locally or from a host that you trust, there's lots of different hosts, a lot in USA now or different countries. You can have a bit more confidence that your data will be handled securely. You can run it yourself, which, you know, adds that even more security. But there could still be other ways where it could be unsecure. Like I've heard some of these models might suggest like coding packages that actually have vulnerabilities in them, and then that can be an attack vector as well if you utilize that package, and then, you know, a user could access your machine through vulnerable code that the AI has written. But that is a bit more sophisticated, so it's like starting to be more conspiracy territory. Firebase Studio, yes, I have seen it. Let's add that to the list. Let's look at that right now. I was gonna get to that. Actually, we will get to it. I know it's on this list. Yeah, Google Keynote. I guess that's why Google's releasing everything. They just got the Keynote going, so it kind of makes sense. Anthropic has a new plan, like for 20x more usage for 10x the price, or 5x more usage for 5x the price. Anthropic new plan with higher limits. Personally, I don't think I hit the limits that hard. So this is a 6 out of 10, solid update. Enabling more limits, but personally for me, it doesn't really affect me that much. So we're just gonna give it a 6. Firebase Studio, okay, we're here. the full stack AI workspace. So yeah, this looks like Google's version for like a competitor to Lovable and Bolt and stuff. Firebase Studio. Obviously, if you know about Firebase, it's part of Google's cloud platform, kind of like the back end. What would you call it? Like the back end architecture environment, kind of like the AWS, but more specifically for specific services like the database and function calling. But yeah, pretty much, yeah. So now they've got Firebase Studio, build backends, front ends, and mobile apps all in one place. That's really cool. They're probably using like Flutter or something for this. Um, I wonder if we can get started for free. Yeah, looks like it. Should we try a mobile app? Mobile app where we can chat with Gemini using real-time audio on a call. Let's try that. Be really impressed if it's able to do this. How do Turnitin platforms usually detect AI generated content when it's just normal English? They probably have like rules. I mean, they might even use another LLM these days, but particular patterns they look up for, or particular biases. I'm not sure exactly. I'm sure they're trying to keep that hidden so people don't outmaneuver it. But yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of ways. Try this. This is not memory. This is rhythm. I'll bet you love the experience. Okay, what's up, Blockboy G? I see you. Rahul says seems like Project IDX for desktop. I think this is a lot more than IDX. It's more towards like. Actually, I don't know. It's kind of similar to IDX. You're right. Okay, so it's first made a plan for the prototype. App called Gemini Talk. We can change it. Let's call it tech AI. We'll call it Awaken Ambience because that's what I've had. Start a real-time call, stream audio with Gemini in real time, receive Gemini's responses, call controls. These are the colors. Can we change the colors? Let's see how easily you can change the colors. Not easily. Okay, that's fine. Prototype this app. Let's do it. And it's going off to start making all the code. Looks like it's doing it in TypeScript. Looks like a TypeScript framework. TSX, kind of like React or Next. Let's see how it makes this a mobile app. So I did ask for a mobile app, did I not? Yes. But it might not be creating a mobile native app. Blockboy G, I'm not sure where you want me to try this thing. Oh shit, is this ready? We just need a Gemini API key. I clicked the button that said generate Gemini API key. Is that gonna work? I'll be really impressed if this works. Okay, let's see. Hello? Hello. It just played music. It just plays music instead of having a call. At least the music's kind of nice. You guys can't hear it, hey. Okay. It finally refreshed. Start music. What? No. Okay. This well, this is cool. We can add drawings. Oh, this is really cool. Wow, okay, so we can like instruct it on what to do. That's pretty cool. For like, alright, let's try something else. Okay, less technical. Make a landing page for a robot puppy hotel where we look after robot puppies. Firebase ringtone. That's funny. Yo, Sarah La, what's up? I feel like I should have the chat highlights over here. Make him stay longer too. Oh, what the fuck? That don't look good. It's not good. All right. Puppy gallery. I wanted to try this squiggle thing here. So we click on this squiggle button and it brings up this drawing mode. Which looks suspiciously like Excalibur. And then we could be like, I don't know what we could we do like, hold on. Let's say I want to move the pricing to be here. Move pricing to be right column. Wait, what if I don't like press type anything? Like, will it know just based off the drawings? Make this change. I just like crossed out the puppy gallery and like moved some stuff, put some arrows. Let's see if it understands. It's pretty confusing to be honest, just by those arrows. Okay, no, it didn't do any of those things. All right, all right. What if I say what if I like cross out um this like remove what's crossed out. Will that work? I don't think it even submitted. Oh no, there we go. First impressions, not so great. I guess I'm trying front end stuff. Where this might shine would be the full stack ability with Firebase, but first impressions, it's not a very capable engineer, I would say. It's cool features though. First impressions, not very capable. Cool idea, full stack builder. The drawing thing, drawing feedback is a cool idea. Let's see how good it is. Still okay. It got rid of more than just the headers. Execution seems lacking. Yeah, I think 6 out of 10 for that one. It's just not very polished or capable, but the idea is great. Pretty much. Don't forget Lovable. Yeah, definitely don't. I'm not forgetting Lovable. It's definitely one of the better ones for this type of case. Damn, that is definitely way too big. Yeah. You can also import repos, which is pretty good. All right. What is next on the list? After Firebase Studio, Windsurf 7. We made Cascade available to JetBrains. They're no longer going to be called Codium. Cool update, bro. Doesn't really affect me. Should we say rating is based on how hype I am personally. Windsor 7 is like a 4. Wave 7. Is it just JetBrains? This could even be a 3 for me, to be honest. Or 2. Like I don't really care about JetBrains. Pretty much just JetBrains support. Um, I think Klein's updates were actually pretty interesting. They had one. Releases. Let's have a look at this. Oh yeah, browser tool uses local Chrome session. This is pretty good. Um, Pretty hype about that. Auto approve commands, easy toggle MCP. Just a bunch of quality of life. My issue with browser use is I think it is only supported with Sonnet. I might be wrong. I asked a question, but I don't think anyone saw it. Otherwise, yeah, it's definitely more exciting than the windsurf for me. So give it a 5 out of 10. Okay, AI coding. Test VO2 in Google Studio. Is it in Google AI Studio? So I heard VO2 API is out. That's pretty big. This is like definitely a 8.5 out of 10 for me. Is that the highest we've gone? Yeah, it is. Yeah, this is definitely the most exciting thing so far that I've talked about. Let's see if I can run VO2 in AI Studio as well. Where do you see it? Is it possible? Starter app stream. The stream. Oh, they have a new voice. Zephyr. Let's talk to Zephyr. Hey, Zephyr. Hello?
Hello to you too. How are you today?
Yeah, pretty good voice you have.
Thank you for the compliment. Do you have any questions for me today?
Pretty good. Pretty sure Zephyr's new. Um, although where's VO2, bro? Dr. Anoni? Are you sure it's here? Or if we even have access? The change looks okay, so maybe I just don't have access. How to access VO2 in AI Studio. 2.1 is the one that says K. Yeah, I've seen your skateboarding vids, man. They are impressive. Prompt gallery, run settings. I don't know, I don't see VO2. Is yours just in the drop down? Preview, Gemini. No, it's available through Vertex. All right, this is a tip. I'm not sure if I discussed this, but if you want more usage out of Gemini 2.5 Pro, you can add your own API keys into OpenRouter, and they will act like surge protectors or fallbacks along with their own OpenRouter API key. So you have a lot more quota or rate limits if you do this, and that's just setting it up in the OpenRouter settings. So I might add that. Oh, why am I in this weird mode? I think I'm in like commenting mode or something. There we go. This is pretty big. Definitely 8.5 out of 10 as well. Maybe 7.5. Something like that hype, like because I haven't really done it myself, but state-of-the-art coding model, Gemini 2.5. The only issue with it was the rate limits, but now we can get around it with the surge protector from OpenRouter, which is cool. VO2 is available through invitation on Vertex AI and Video Effects. Damn. Supposedly Anoni has it in AI Studio. I don't. But yeah, VO2 seems like a very capable video generation model. Okay. Oh, this is super cool. This one is pretty hype. Claude Squad, a manager for Claude Code and Aider tasks. We're finally getting these like multi-agent orchestration systems. This is very hype, 8 out of 10 on the hype scale. But in reality, I haven't tested. Vision is hype. Yeah, so I don't know. Realistically, I might give it a 7.5 because I haven't tested it. I don't want to be disappointed. Haven't heard of anyone who's used it either. But managing multiple AI agents like Claude Code and Aider, very cool idea. One issue is Claude Code is so expensive, so I'm not sure. Can we use only Aider? And then the issue with Aider is it's not really that agentic in itself, so how well will the agent management go? I don't know. I'm yet to see someone use this, but I hope people do. Really curious to see how this goes. Is this the builder? I might follow him up as well. Okay. What's next? Oh yeah, VS Code has agent mode in GitHub Copilot now. This is cool. Apparently it's not free, so I'm not gonna bother testing it, but they also have MCP. Yeah, we'll give this 6.5 out of 10 for me. And there's a way to get Cursor Pro for free. If you look at star night 12, I think he like automates a way to abuse the trial system for Cursor and get free Cursor. This is kind of unethical, so I might have to just give it a 6 out of 10. Okay, it says I use VO through NIM, but it costs 200 credits per gen. Yeah, I've heard it's super expensive. But yeah, you think 1.2 is just better? Interesting. All right, so that's that channel. We have one more channel, well, two more link dumps. Where are we up to in this? April 3. ByteDance dropped a text-to-speech model, Mega TTS. Haven't heard much about it. I'm still like thinking Kokoro would be what I would use, but it seems like there's so many that have come out since then, so I'm not sure which one's great. A0.dev, a new mobile app creator with the world's fastest APK export. Over the air updates, two-way GitHub sync. It seems pretty good. I haven't tried it though. Should we try it now? Yeah, sure. So you have to like, they have their own app that you download. Let's see, can we make like a voice call chat with real-time API? We'll just try OpenAI. Like, I don't think any of these models know about these devs. Oh, about these docs. So this probably won't work, but it's what I want. Yo, Bella, what's up? See ya. Um, what about just a real-time voice call app? Yeah, if you want to go view on your phone, you have to download their app. And the code is, yeah, some kind of React TypeScript, probably React Native. Yeah, React Native. It's pretty cool. The features that they say they have is definitely really cool, like the fastest APK export. I don't know how legit that is. I remember we had GPTOS add really fast APK export. Yeah, my first impressions on trying it weren't the best. I think I'm gonna give it like a 6.5 at because it'll have definitely have room for potential. But it seems very early. Um Gemini API. Gabber. I think we briefly tried this on stream before. Most emotive AI voice. TTS for oh, they're the creators of Orpheus. Wait, are they? I don't know about that. But yeah, one of those voice SDKs, which is an area I'm really interested in. Mm, I'll have to spend one stream just looking at the different options because there's a bunch now. Um, it looks promising. Also give it a 6.5 until we actually try it. I'm gonna give these a needs further testing. I saw this. Build your own front end that can connect to thousands of servers with Llama Index. So they've made some kind of wrapper to make it easier to connect to MCP tools, I think. What do we need to Llama Index tools? So I don't fully understand it, but if it makes it easier to connect to thousands of MCPs, that's pretty interesting. I also give that a 6.5 because I don't fully understand if it does what I think. um, yeah, nice. So now we're only up to Code Dome. 16x prompt. Oh, it's like a repo prompt alternative for Windows and stuff. Okay, this is cool. This is definitely a workflow like repo prompt. I haven't probably tried ever, but it's people on X that think it's really good. Sorry, AI, I haven't really got to see what this is. This is another Wolfie link without context. And yeah, that wraps up the news. So we left it. This is April 9. All right, so the winners are Deep Coder. How do I highlight? Deep Coder. Who else got a 8 or above? VO2 API. Well, actually, Kay said 1.2.1 could be better. So I might actually bring that down to like a 7. I just thought VO2 was really good, but I could be wrong. Keegan definitely knows way more than I do about video gen. So I might actually bring that at 6.5. Anything else 8 or above? No. Alright, so nothing too big this week, but some pretty solid news. We still have my X bookmarks to go through. How do I get to those? Here we go. Oh, you can add dash nitro to any open router provider or open router model string to get the fastest provider. Oh, this actually wasn't a bad mobile app from from A0. Not bad, not bad. Um, idea provoking. Oh, this is just in all bookmarks. Okay, nothing too big in here either. Oh, this is kind of cool. This is a diffusion model for like in painting. Um, unified multimodal discrete diffusion. So it does text and images, image caption paired. It just seems kind of unique and new, so I saved it. Yo, Dev Pirate, thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Okay, I think that's all I had. Thanks guys so much for sticking around. Hope you were enjoyed or learned something. I might be streaming tomorrow, actually. And yeah, hope to see you around if I do. Have a good day, night, weekend, wherever you are. Peace out.